Welcome to the Canadian Farm, the weekly series that keeps you in touch with the business that feeds all of us. This week on our program, we'll visit with a farm family near Lunenburg, Nova Scotia, who have combined dairy farming with market gardening.
Of Halifax, about 60 miles outside the fishing village of Lunenburg. It originally was 3 farms, and it's down to 1 now. And my great-grandfather started the farm, he and his brother, and that's how the farms became 3. They split it up, and then it's back together under 1. My grandfather farmed here, my dad and my uncle farmed here as a partnership. We were a mixed farm. We had hogs and fruit trees and grew some vegetables and dairy cows. And now we've pretty well streamlined down into dairy as our main farming operation, and we grow some pumpkins and a few odds and ends for the farm market. We farm about 200 acres altogether. We rent other land away from this area here. Anywhere from 4 to 6 miles away we travel.
We built the farm market in 1985, and we did a fair amount of planning to get into that because it was a diversification from kind of the existing farm operation into a direct marketing enterprise, which is quite different than being on the production side of things. And but we looked at what we had for resources at the farm at that time, and we did have an orchard at that point, and we looked at ways that we could get better returns, and we felt we could do better by direct marketing rather than going through the wholesale route. So when we thought about that, then we said, well, we can't just sell apples, we have to add more, and so then we looked at retail fruit and vegetable market and included a bakery, an in-store bakery in the market. So that we actually built the facility in 1985 and really have gone from there. We've added a number of pieces onto the building and just recently did some renovation this past winter to add again more space. And in 1989 we got into the greenhouse business, built greenhouses and started growing bedding plants, hanging baskets and vegetable transplants for the retail sale right in our market. We were selling that before we built the greenhouses, but felt we needed to have a bigger volume for people to choose from. We weren't that happy with the quality we were able to access through the wholesale market, and we felt we could do a better job ourselves. And that's been a very good decision, because that part of our business, the farm market business, has really expanded, and it's been a good decision for us to move into that. We've got a lot of good growers in the area, vegetable growers. And we're very close to the Annapolis Valley, so it's very easy to access good quality produce from a number of sources. So we would probably, I guess, in the course of the year buy from between 40 and 50 different suppliers, either wholesalers or farmers directly. And then depending on the season, I mean, we have good access to strawberries, blueberries, all kinds of other small fruits, and of course the orchard crops as they come off in the fall, as well as all the produce. So getting the produce isn't a problem, and getting the quality we want now isn't a problem either. We have a good working relationship with them as far as getting good supply, getting good quality, and getting it when we want it. They're very, very good to deliver if we run short on product and so forth. So those relationships take time. In some cases, with particular growers, we've said, look, we're going to need this amount of. For example, sweet corn would be one that we have worked with somebody on, and they tell us when it's going to be available, and we work from there. And I guess the thing is we look for good quality, we look for good service in terms of delivery, and those are the 2 factors that often will dictate whether we buy from somebody or not. Can we get it regularly? Because with produce, we want to offer it really fresh, we want high quality, and we want it delivered. We don't want to have to go pick it up. We're very fortunate, I think, when you meet some of our staff members and get a chance to see how they work. They're very service-oriented, and they've been with us a long time. We try to keep people, and they're very good to us, and they're very good to our customers, and they're a very important part of having a successful business, is having really, really good help. 3 years ago, after much encouragement from Peter, I decided that maybe we should just try to, again, push the identity of the market a bit. And so now we do a live, twice a week we do a live segment. Obviously we buy the time, but where I just talk about something that's going on at the market. It's either what's fresh in produce, what's locally available, what the season is for blueberries. It might be a gardening tip in the spring. We tend not to focus on price. We don't feel we'll ever win on price, and we've never marketed ourselves on the basis of price, but rather on service and availability of information and quality. So the marketing's not complicated. You got to get the people in the door, and that's the big thing. What I guess we both agree is important, that you kind of see something beyond what's at the farm gate.